Alright, ladies and gentlemen, JR, welcome back to the Driveway Engineer. See what we can see here today. I'm at there's a good LS head gasket. That thing's ready for boost. LKQ in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So right off the bat we got a Sequoia. I think this is a 07. The good old 3UZ. I'm starting to see more and more of these Armadas and Frontiers with the V8 show up. So one thing I'm going to tell you guys is, like, a lot of you guys watch my channel for, you know, LS content or whatever, and I'm personally kind of over it. But, you know, it's cool that you do, and I'll still be doing some stuff. I still have my Dodge to swap or whatever. But don't neglect other things in the junkyard. Like, when I say the junkyard will provide, it'll provide all kinds of things. What's that? That's an Expedition. That's not what I want to talk about today. But, you know, fans, relays, fuse boxes, you know, don't get so stuck on one thing. All this stuff's dirt cheap, so, you know, look around. See what you can use. See what kind of seats you can adapt. See what kind of fans you can use. See what kind of fan shrouds you can use. Radiators. There's a transcooler right there. Not bad. Is it the 6-liter Power Stroke one everybody wants? No. Is it better than anything you're gonna buy for under $100? Yes. So, you know, look around. Plenty of stuff. Plenty of treasures out here to be found. Like I said, from wheels and tires, seats, relays, fuse box. What I do want to talk to you guys about, if I can find one out here, is what another overlooked thing, what in my opinion is the absolute best thing going in junkyard axles. The Ford 9 3/4, I'm sorry. So this truck might have one. I don't think it's a 5.4. That's an 8.8. Everybody's stuck on the 8.8, and everybody thinks they have to get it out of an Expedition, and then they decide, or an Explorer. And Explorer axles work fine if you're swapping an S10 or a Ranger or something small, a car. But they don't work fine if you have a full-size truck like I do, like a lot of you do. Just because I do something, or Vice Grip Garage does something, or Matt Happel does something, doesn't mean it's the only way. Like, we're just sharing stuff with you. You're supposed to take it and run with it. Man, I really can't find one out here. Here's a Sport Track. That'll have, I think those are independent. Anyway, let me find one. Don't get stuck on, like, that you have to have a Taurus fan. There's plenty of other fans out here that'll work. That you have to have an Explorer 8.8. There's plenty of other 8.8s that'll work, some of which will work better for you. Okay, so this truck has one. This is a 5.4 liter Triton F-150, 97 and up. They will have a 9.75 inch axle, and this thing is huge. This is what's in my truck. These all have disc brakes. Most of them have 373 gears, some of them have 355s. What do we got here? B6 axle code. I'll look that up and insert it in here, whatever it is. If it's a B with if it was just a 6, it would be an open diff. With a B, I know it's a track lock. So this thing has disc brakes. It has a 9 3/4 inch ring gear. It has 35 spline axles, 1.5 inches thick. It's like a Dana 60. It's absolute beef. It's stronger than a 9-inch. It's way stronger than any 8.8. The one downfall is it's going to have C-clip axles, but other than that, not a big deal. They do have a weird bolt pattern on them. I don't remember if mine was 6-lug or not, but I just had it re-drilled. Moser will re-drill hubs and rotors for you for like $60 a pair. So for 120 bucks, or no, not even 120 bucks. It was $60 to re-drill the axles, and I just put, I don't remember what I did for rotors. Yeah, it was 120 bucks. I had the rotors re-drilled and I had the axles re-drilled, and now I have a 5x5 pattern. Same as my C10 was stock. So this is a thing. This is a thing that people overlook. That they feel like they have to go find an Explorer and they have to have that 8.8. And the other thing I want you to know about these axles, besides the fact that they're strong as all hell, they are offset, and 8.8s are offset, and they're offset in these trucks, and there's no offset on the it's not like the whole thing's moved over. The drive shaft just goes like this, and they run fine in these. You don't have to narrow 8.8s, you don't have to widen them, you don't have to narrow these, you don't have to widen them, you don't have to do anything about the offset at all. Put this shit in your junk, weld the purchase on, and go do burnouts. That's it. Set your pinion 3 degrees down. Forget all that equal and opposite bullshit. Go. Rock and roll. That's all you have to do. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. It's one thing off the beaten path that I know nobody's looking at out here. I don't know why. Let's go look at some more stuff. I was just by the truck that I got the seats out. Some of the stuff is like a good deal for me. It's not a good deal for you if you don't have the trucks I have. Some of the stuff's a good deal for you. It's not a good deal for me. What the fuck is this? An Escape. I'm gonna escape from it. More things. Fans. I'm saying fan because I can see that one right there. This is a GT. This is a Taurus fan, essentially. It's like the same one. So, don't overlook stuff, folks. What is this? A town car? Yep. Same deal. Giant fan, big shroud. There's other stuff. Just don't be afraid to look around. Don't get stuck on something. It's how you wind up paying more, right? Where people are like, I know what I got. This is a Mark 8 fan, and it's the best fan. That was true in 1999. And really, like, even if it's not the best fan, like the Mark 8 fan flows like 4,200 CFM. If you get one that flows 3,800 CFM, are you going to care? Are you going to know? Is it going to matter? You know, especially when it's half the price or less. I think fans out here are like $22. You know, so are you really going to hop on eBay and pay 80, 90 bucks for one when you can just come out here and get a different one that fits maybe better? I think that the fan in Daryl is from a Caravan. I don't know. I pulled it on the channel. If you guys watch, if you remember, leave a comment. But yeah, it's, you know, I just pulled it from a Caravan. You have to watch out for the ones with a little module on them that are pulse width modulated, which are more and more common nowadays. You know, as we try to save fuel and save money and everything else, and you know, life's hard and getting harder. $5.83 a gallon for diesel fuel today. This is an Axle 4.5. So this is an 8.8, but it's an open one. Just so you know. Oh, also Crown Vics have 8.8s. And those are 62 inches. They're the exact width of a C10 axle. Like, none of them bolt into your junk unless you have a Ranger or something, so just get the one that suits your needs the best. If you have a full-size truck, I would probably start by looking at full-size truck axles rather than mini truck axles and then trying to widen them. Or mini truck axles trying to shorten them because you think you have to deal with the offset, and then running a 3-inch spacer on each side. Madness. What fuel injectors exist in other vehicles? I'm not saying that these will work in an LS or anything else. I don't know. I haven't looked. As a rule, there's only a few different injector types, though. EV1, EV6, there's a few others out there, but for the most part, you can probably get an injector out of anything and put it in anything, especially if you have the right series of adapters. What do we got here? It's a 318. So those are, I think, yeah, those are EV6 injectors. Those will work in your LS. What size are they? I don't know. I don't really care. You get the point. Stow and go. You know, I did not know that all these vans don't have stow and go seating. Like, I thought every one of them had it, but my mother-in-law's doesn't. And she didn't know that until after she bought it. Dodge Caliber. What do you have for me, Dodge Caliber? I bet there's something. Everything has some value. Give up your secrets, Caliber. Oh. That's a nice dual fan in the Dodge Caliber. Can you guys see that in there? Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty wasteful space. This is a nice module, but it wastes a lot of space, so I think I'd probably try to jam it into my junk. Liberties have really nice modules. And you can reconfigure this to be a standalone, so you have a fuse and relay panel. I might do that. I might do a video on it. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to justify. Like, I can get this for like $10, but I can get one on eBay for like 20. So, you know, a lot of times I'll just say F it and spend the money, buy a new one. And I mean, you guys do too, which is why so many people buy Hollies, because they think it's easier. What do we got here? Lord knows, some tiny 4-wheel drive shit. Dakota Sport. That's a 3.9, but it's still good for EV6 injectors. Chevy Blazer. Two things this is good for: a 411 PCM and a perfectly flat mounting plate to put your PCM in. Malibu Classic. 2.2 Ecotech. So this is going to have EV6 injectors in it. Cadillac-y. Oh, there's 2 Cadillac-ys. 3. Oh my, they're everywhere. Look at that fan. That's a nice dual fan, and it's skinny. I might actually take one of those for the for my Toyota. The radiator I bought on eBay for my Toyota, it's really huge, but it came with 2 junk fans that are about as useful as having coconut blow across the radiator. And it actually doesn't overheat, but I just don't like the fans. I haven't even bothered to wire them up. They're so junky. But these look appropriate. I'll have to ponder that. Alright guys, I'm gonna go. I got work to do. Hopefully this gets your mind going about different things that you can get out of the junkyard instead of focusing on just your engine. You're gonna need a lot more stuff than just the engine to finish your build, whatever it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed my trip through the junkyard. If you have anything to share, if you have any off the beaten path weird things that you know, please share them down below, and we can all learn, and we can all go do burnouts together. So thanks for watching guys. We'll see you next time on The Driveway Engineer.